to be here with you guys today. It is Thursday, January 28th, 2021. Blessed we are to be here another day, another opportunity. Grateful for all of you guys for tuning in. My name is Pamela Pacheco. If you do not know me, I am just grateful to be here with you guys. I remember being on my entrepreneurship journey for a little bit over 7 years and looking forward to these type of calls, looking forward to these types of conversations because I know that how you start the day is how you finish your day. And I am excited, grateful, and honored to have this powerhouse queen boss on the line with us. She is highly renowned all around the world. She is an international speaker. She's a super mom. She's a super wife. She is an NFL publicist formerly. She still runs multiple businesses. She's what we call a serial entrepreneur. When I tell you that I know anything and everything this woman touches will always prosper. And I'm going to spend a little bit more time today just bigging her up. Okay. Tomorrow is her birthday. And I'm excited that not only do we get her for another year, we get her for another moment, but Hadi is somebody that serves people all year long. She is someone that we honor all year long. We love you, Hadi. We appreciate everything you do on and off the scenes. I mean, if anybody has known you, you were one of those people that carried this company on your back. You carry all of us on your back. You will do anything for anyone. You have a heart that goes above and beyond, deeper than what anybody can imagine. And I'm just blessed and privileged to do life with you like so many people are. And thank you for being on the call today. But I know you're like, what is she doing? But I had to spend some extra time loving up on you because you are that special all year long. And I love you. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for being someone that helps me level up in every area. And anybody that gets to meet you knows that it's always beyond business with you. You go ahead and it's something that you do. It's like a heart language that you speak with anybody that you meet because your light is just so bright. And I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to stop now. Okay. But thank you for being on. So for those that do not know you, Miss Hadiatu Dumbuya, our newest Ruby agent, Queen Boss Babe, introduce yourself. Let them know a little bit about you.
For sure, for sure. So first of all, thank you, Pam. Definitely appreciate all the love, all the heart that you continuously give to everybody. There's not enough words to describe the gratitude that I have for having a friend like you and a sister in my life. So, you're talking about me and I'm sitting here like, nah, 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 this is you. Guys, I want to big up Pam for continuously doing these calls, for working her hardest, no matter what's going on, to get things done. When other people would drop the ball, she makes sure that has it and is still dribbling that bad boy. So, Pam, I love you. I'm excited to be here on the day before my 39th birthday. Right, I'm about to be 40 in a year. I'm gonna be 40, y'all. Lord, no, but I am super grateful to be here with all of you and just share some different things that I've been kind of like thinking about along the way. So let me just at least get like reacquaint myself with some of you that don't know me. So for some of you guys that do, let me reintroduce myself. Okay. So I've been part of the network marketing industry for 8.5 years and have seen so many ups and downs along the way, been able to grow along the way, had so many things that I'm like, dang, if I got to start this over, this is what I would do. And throughout that journey, there's one thing that I could tell you always rang true is that I was able to keep myself focused on what I wanted. And the one thing that I wanted to do was to take care of the people that were in my life. And I worked really hard to make that happen. Right. And as that happened, I told myself, I said, I'm going to work really hard to make sure that other people can get that feeling. I just want people to get that feeling, because once you get that feeling of actually like reaching or accomplishing one of like your major goals, all you do is want more of it. It's almost like a drug. And I wanted everybody to get a piece of that drug. That's really where I am. That's my passion that I have in this. And on our journey within our new company Secret, I think it's been like 2 months. I was looking in my back office. It says 2 months. So, in 2 months, we've been able to do some amazing things. And I say we because it's not me, it's our team. Like, I haven't done anything extraordinary, guys. I feel blessed that we could say that, we accomplished the rank of Ruby, but it really was a team's commitment and focus to go get it done. And that's what you're looking for. When you get into network marketing, you have to understand that you are such a small piece of the big pie, and it's your team that is going to be the ones that get you where you need to be. And so make sure you honor and love them and respect them so that they always know whatever their goals are, you're going to help them get there so that you guys can get to the big team goals. So, this is a fun journey, guys. I'm excited about our beginnings. I'm excited about these shakes and this shake, which is proteins and greens. I told Pam, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to go put on my mascara from our company. I was like, wait a minute, I got to get my greens and protein because I'm a little tired, just to tell the truth, right? So I'm like, wait a minute, I need some energy. But I'm excited that I get to talk to people about that, about making them better versions of themselves along the way. So that's me. And we're gonna have some fun. Talk to me, Pam. Tell me if you want me to just go or if you want to ask me some questions. Let's
go. You could go. You seem
let's
like
do
you're
a
on a roll,
conversation.
honey.
Let's do it. Let's do a conversation.
I love that you're just going right into it, and it's kind of getting into the kind of questions. Do have some questions for you. What have you found that is something has been working for you in secret to get new customers and reps, and why?
Yeah. So first and foremost, guys, I had to because I had been in network marketing for years, I thought I knew it all. And when you start over, you truly do have to start over. And it's weird because people think like, you just jump into something else and it just comes to you right away. But I realized that there was a learning curve. And so what I did was I wrote down like, okay, what are the leadership things that I need to do every day? And what are the production things that I need to do every day? Like, what are the builder things that I need to do every single day? And when I started network marketing years ago, I never thought about that. I'm just thinking about, how do I put people in the system? Well, now it's twofold because I know that I want to attract leaders from the beginning. You don't know that when you start. So if you guys are new, you want to attract leaders. So you have to do leadership type things. So leadership type things for me are making sure that I am educated on what we have. So I take an hour out of every single day minimum to learn about the Dead Sea. For sure. I'm learning about the Dead Sea. And I know for some, they're like, why do we got to learn that? Because you have to get very comfortable with what you have. You got to be, and that's a leader in you. This is not the producer in you. This is the leader in you needs to be very comfortable. So I take time to learn about the Dead Sea. I have a product that I take a week, one product a week, where I learn everything I can learn about that product for the whole week. Everything I can learn about that product for the whole week. We have over 90 products, right? You're not going to know everything about all of them. And if you know me, my memory is special. So, I might learn it this week and might unlearn it next week, but I'm still going to learn that one for the week. So I take time to learn a product a week. So Dead Sea, a product a week. Next, for the leaders that I have that are in my group, I make sure that I am checking on their goals. So I'm not a micromanager at all. Nobody's ever micromanaged me at life. Like my mom wasn't a micromanager. She was a smack you and get it together type of person. So that wasn't happening in my life. So in this entrepreneurship journey, that was very weird for me. But what I realized, and I said this, like I just did 2 calls back to back. And I said, everybody needs to be pushed. Here's how I know. We would never have physical trainers if people could motivate and inspire themselves. We wouldn't have them. It wouldn't even be a profession because people would do it themselves, right? Well, that's your job here. Like you're that for the people that are in your group. If you have no group, these are just things that you should write down so you'll know what you need to do. So how do you check to see where your people are? How do you motivate them? Our week starts on Tuesday, it ends Monday night, right? So middle of the week, you should know how close the people are on your team to hitting the next goal. Sometimes life gets in their way and they can't see it. It's your job to remind them of what it is. It's very hard to hit a goal without having a target. I played soccer my entire life. And if I didn't know exactly where the goal was, how could I ever score? Right. And so we have to have a different type of mindset and understand that it's your job for the leader. These are leadership things that you're going in your back office, you're looking at your rank advancement report. For some of you guys, this might be going over your head, but write it down, because you're going to attract leaders. You're going to need to be able to do these things. You're going to go to the rank advancement report, and you're going to see how close they are to bronze, to silver, right? To gold, to platinum. You need to know that so that you can push them when they aren't ready, when they were going to sleep in. They need to be able to get a message from you like, hey, this is how close or how far away you are. Let's go get it. But it also allows people to know that you care enough about them to check, right? So these are like some leadership things that I would say, let's go ahead and do. Production things. Before I go to bed, I write down a list of 5 people I have to reach out to. When I started network marketing 8.5 years ago, I wrote a list out, right? You know, we write a big list of people that you want to expose and you want to share your product with. And who's ever written a list, lost the list, rewrote the list, lost that list, wrote another list. Every time you go to a training, somebody says, write a list. You write another one, another notebook. Then you got one more good list, lose that list. And when you go back to that first list, you didn't go through the list. Okay. So I've realized that before I go to bed, I just write down 5 people that I'm going to talk to that very next day. So I look at those people before I go to sleep, but think about those individuals. That way I force myself to go after just that 5. Now, some of you guys might do 10, 15, or 20, but I know myself. And I know that if I tell myself to do 20 in a day, I'm going to make up every excuse not to pick up that phone at the beginning. So I'm like, I'll do it later. Like the further away it is, the easier it is for me not to do it. That's me. So I'll do 5 people. These are the people that I want to reach out to. Now, I reach out to a couple people that are in my city, and I always reach out to a couple people that are not in my city. The reason that I do that is because I want to get in front of as many people as I can, but I always want to be expanding my business where I can't touch it. Does that make sense? So I don't only want people that are right here. So I always will say I'm going to do a couple people here and a couple people there. That is what I do for myself. That allows me to say, all right, now I can go and attack him. And when I'm going to talk to these 5, I got to pay attention to a couple of things. Now, guys, there's some people you haven't talked to in forever, right? And so you want to like catch up. I'm not all the way a catcher upper. It's new year, new you right now. It is. It's still that time where people are still looking to be better. They really are. And I'm making sure that my phone call, for these 5, now I might hit up other people and I might have other intentions, but these 5, I'm intentional and I'm purposeful about the time that I'm going to spend with them on a phone call, through a text, or a voice message. And I'm very straightforward with them. I'm working on something new. I want to talk to you about it ASAP. I need like 20 to 30 minutes today. It'll be super quick. Well, what is it? I'm not holding back what it is. I'm telling people, that's me. I'm not saying that's what you got to do. I'm just saying this is what Hadiatu is doing. I'm telling them, like, I'm working with a skincare company that also has health and wellness, which you already know I'm into health and wellness. And I really think that it could benefit your life, especially with everything going on with COVID and it being the beginning of the year. I'm telling people that. There's other people that I'm looking at for business, straight up business. I already know what I want. Like, I don't care if they wanted to buy a whole lot of product or a little product. I want to build with them. I'm telling them. 8.5 years ago, I wasn't able to come to you at the beginning of my journey. It's the beginning again. And I want you to see exactly what I'm working on, but I don't want you to have to like see it 3 years in like I did last time. My bad. I want to talk to you like today. So I need like 20 to 30 minutes of your time. Figure out where it's going to work. We'll make it happen. And I'm being very intentional. So just know that some of the people you want to build with might just want products. Some people that you're thinking, what, just product, they might actually want to build. But I'm intentional in knowing like what I want with these different people. And so that's how I'm attacking that list. What, 6 weeks ago or 8 weeks ago when we started, it was around Black Friday. That wasn't my approach. I'm gonna tell you what my approach was Black Friday. This is 100 what my approach was. And I know that how people are operating. I was thinking about, can I be your shopper? It's Black Friday. I want to go ahead and be your shopper for your girl. I know you haven't done nothing for your girl yet. I already know. Let me go ahead and get you some stuff. I'm gonna make you a hero. That's what I did then. This is what I'm doing now. The reason I'm telling you that is because business people know how to pivot. Guys, I know everybody wants like a perfect script for every single situation, and that's not how life is. Like, here's what we need to say. Today is the 28th. Valentine's Day is in a couple of weeks. Our shipping is getting to that point where you could actually start thinking about Valentine's Day type stuff, right? Hey, what are you going to get your girl? Go look at one of the collections. They can get one of their girls a collection. Nobody wants to spend the time to look for stuff. That's just for real. Like, you guys got to understand, like, we don't. And here it is. People love to unbox. A girl gets a box, she's excited. So exactly, body spa. There's multiple collections that you can go to, or you could actually say, let me help you. What are a couple of things that she likes? And you can help them build it. Talk on the phone with them and build their cart and let them go ahead and check out. Do that. But start thinking about what's coming up and how do I need to shift for that? We have products that are going to be consumed. You've got to start thinking about how you can build a customer base and how you can build a business. Now, this customer base, what I've learned that I had to do with my customer base, Pam, and this is different from what I had learned prior. My customer base, I actually have to keep cultivating that relationship. Okay, so I had a service that I marketed for years. That's what I did. It was a service. So I didn't have to cultivate the relationship. They use the service when they use the service, right? I need to get people to the point where they're able to utilize my product and know how to go buy some more of that product. So if I can get them to do subscribe and save, where they're getting this coming to their house every month, that's awesome. But guys, that's not going to happen for everybody. That's just not, right? So what I've learned is I created a private Facebook group and I put my customers in there and I put some prospects in there. You know why? Because I don't want to ruin my social media page with everything secret. No matter what company you're with in network marketing, you have to brand yourself and not the company. Let me say that again. You brand yourself and not the company. So you can put things about the company on your page. If you go to my page, there are a couple of things that I put about the company, but most importantly, I'm talking about what I'm doing. That's where people get lost in network marketing. Pam, I'm sure you've seen it. You see somebody's their bio link is a company link. So you don't have anything for you. You're sending people straight to, hey, this is for a company. No, you can't do that to yourself, because God forbid you decide you don't want to be with that company anymore. People are so confused. They're like, wait a minute. So brand yourself and not the company. So I created a private Facebook page that's called like Hadi's Got You on lifestyle tips and health and wellness or something like that. I don't know. And in there, I'll post like, good morning. I'm interacting there more than I am on my normal page. I'm asking a couple of questions. I'm priming people. I'm inviting people that I want on this journey with me. You don't invite strangers to that. You invite maybe some of the people you might have exposed to other things that you've done or know you, maybe high school friends. So like, I did not talk to my high school friends in my last business venture at all. Not one. I'm lying. One. And so I said, I want to expose them to this journey without trying to cram this down their throat. And so I just have them in that group. And so they're seeing me talk about positivity. I have some of the team members that we have, I have them commenting on things. So they're able to see interaction and engagement. I decided that I want to create real relationships with these individuals. Now, guys, that does take some time, and it has taken me away from spending time and talking to the people that, you know, I'm super close with right now, but I'm building a business. Like, I'm in complete and total build business mode. I'm not like great friend mode. I'm not great wife mode. I'm not great sister mode. I'm not great daughter. I'm not in that mode. I'm in complete and total build mode. Everything that I do right now is to build this empire and to get it to be a solid foundation so that I can put it down. True story. I'm not trying to build a business for the rest of my life. That's Hadiatu. Now, everybody won't tell you that that's where they're at, but when you build a business, and if you had a brick and mortar business, let me tell you what people do. When you have a business, a brick and mortar business, you build it to sell it. So I'm not building this to sell it. What I'm doing is I'm building it to last. I'm building it so that I could walk away, so that I could go on 3-month vacations. I'm doing this so that I can go on a 6-month vacation 2 times a year. Like, that's like why I'm doing this. And I have that in my mind. So I'm like, let's build a very solid foundation that we can build upon. It allows for my customers that bought from me on Black Friday to keep seeing things getting dripped on them. So they're just learning more about health and wellness. They're saying, oh, you're drinking shakes? Talk to me about those. What shakes are you taking? What kind of things are you working on for your health and wellness journey? I'm just asking these questions so that their minds are already set. So when they know that they come to this page, those are the types of things that they're going to get. And I'm just growing that thing organically. I've got maybe 100 people in there. It's nothing crazy. I'm going to continuously grow it with the people that I want in there so that I can put whatever I want. If I want to go ahead and put all the testimonials in the world, I can. Guys, that should not reside on your normal social media. Not all day, every day. You can have a couple. People need to know what you're doing. But please don't be like the secret agent of the year via social media. Can we all say, okay, please don't be that person. I don't want to go to your page and be irritated by you and I'm in secret. Please don't be that person. Honestly, that's how you repel people instead of attract them into what you're doing. Everybody good? Everybody saying, okay. Thank you, please. I would really appreciate that. So those are the things that are working like for me right now. So I have like, my leadership mode, and then I have production mode. I go ahead and write my list out of people that I want to do every day. And then I'm going after them. I'm seeing what I could do. Guys, I haven't really done a normal full presentation, like I have some slides, but a lot of it has been just talking to people. I've literally called them and told them about some cool things, got them on a Zoom. I didn't have like full slides. I showed them some before and afters, told them what I'm going to do with it, told them the products that I love, the ones that like I'm crazy excited about. I told people about those. And that's really what made them pay attention. The last thing that I will tell you, and this is not for everybody, but Pam asked me what's working right now. I have also focused on paying attention to big fish. So if you've ever heard me train, you know that I always talk about recruiting up. I believe that every no feels the same. It's the same. Like it's the same thing to your bank account. Every no is the same, but every yes is very different. I can get a yes that buys a product, or I can have a yes that opens up their entire gym and every single member in their gym starts to buy the product. And so I started to think about those big fish. I literally just came back from Richmond, Virginia, to go after some big fish. My best friend lives there. And I want to say this, if there are people that have ever said yes to you on a journey, whatever journey that is, and maybe they didn't win the way that you wanted them to, or they wanted to, if there's somebody that believed in you when nobody else believed in you, I'm going to tell you to fight to make sure that they could win here. Like I'm a firm believer of like, when I had nothing, if you was down for me, I'm gonna figure out how you're gonna be good for the rest of your life. And so, yeah, I went out to Richmond, Virginia with my best friend. She's the first person that said yes to me on my entrepreneurship journey and network marketing. And we went to some gyms and trainers, and we talked to them. We showed them our nutritional products. I didn't know everything about the nutritional products. I just told them what I knew. Guys, you don't have to fake it. Tell people what you know. I ended up doing 3-way calls. Okay, so I make sure that if I don't know information, I have some people lined up that do. And so I'm grateful. This lady named Jessie Ruoff is one of my mentors. And I was able to call Jessie Ruoff and say, girl, I don't know how to talk to everybody about this, but we're going to figure it out. We had no slides set up. We didn't have a true game plan. We just went and sat down. We talked about the different products. The young man, the first person we sat down with, he bought multiple products, but it's funny. We weren't going to talk to him about our skincare products. This is a guy, this is a big guy. He's a bodybuilder and he's in competition mode right now. So he's doing a competition in May, and he's also a firefighter. So he's like a manly man, right? And he was telling us the different products he wanted. So we started getting them together. And I go, I just want you to know that we have skincare too. And when I tell you, his eyes lit up, he goes, skincare? And then he leaned in, he goes, I like skincare. I'm like, what? He's like, I really like skincare. And I go, oh, okay. And we carry around a wow package with us wherever we go. Nugget, never go anywhere without a wow package. If you can't carry all of it with you, just have a couple of samples, because instantly somebody can see how great our products are. And so we actually did all the wow products on him, let him wash his hands. We were able to do the magnetic mask. We let him take off the mask off his own face. And he goes, okay, so I need one of those masks. I need some of that soap that you're talking about. I showed him some of the before and afters, and he's like, I need a moisturizer. I really need that peeling gel. And that guy left with like a $400 order. And our plan initially was just to get him on the nutrition and get him to share this with his clients that he's going to have. And I say that because you don't know what somebody else wants. So you've got to make sure that they know you have it all. Right. So when I go shopping in the mall, I might be going to one store. But if I walk by another store and in the window they have these shoes, I'm a step in there now. You know, I might just step in there. I wasn't going for shoes, but I might step in there. It's kind of like Target. Who's gone to Target with a plan? You already know what you want in Target. You come out of Target with everything in the store. It was on sale. I had to buy it, right? It's just normal. That's what we do. And so make sure that you don't discount people because you have no idea what they're going to want. Our goal was nutrition, do the business with us. We're going to share with other people. We left with somebody that decided, I want the nutrition. I want some skincare. The day after we left him, you know what he asked for? I think I want to order another moisturizer. Yesterday, my best friend sent me a message and he said, I have a bunch of girls that want to order. I've never told him how to invite. I never told him anything. He got excited from how he felt from the WOW products and from ordering his own product that he is already duplicating without any training. Is that not cool or cool? That's what you want. So before he has products in his hand, he was able to sample those different things out and it changes the game right away. That right there is our next thing that we're focusing on. So if you know gym owners, talk to your upline. They can help you with the process. They can allow people to see how they can get to a residual income. If you know spa owners, same thing. Now, again, that's not for everybody, guys. And, you know, if you don't know any, please don't be like, oh, no, I can't win. I don't know a gym owner. Listen, there are young ladies that don't know one gym owner that in a day they have $10,000 in sales. I saw it in secret on Black Friday. So it doesn't have to be that. I'm just telling you not to discount that mindset. So that's what's working for me right now, Pam. That's a long version of the answer, but there it is.
That was phenomenal. The chat is blowing up. That's so much value. Jam packed with gems. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, I love it. What are some things that you have had to work on to get success that you didn't even think about before?
Well, first of all, I didn't know anything about skincare. And I knew a little bit about nutrition. I bodybuilded. I played, semi-pro soccer. I played soccer in college. But I still didn't really know any of that stuff. So what was important for me was to understand the industry that I was in right now and understand the growth potential. So I don't know if you guys know who Pharrell is. Does anybody know who Pharrell is? Cause I'm happy. I can't sing, so I shouldn't have done that. Okay, but I am. All right. So I'm like happy, right? So I don't know if you guys know that like Pharrell just started his own skincare line. I don't know if you guys know who Martell, stop laughing at my singing. I was trying to give it. No? Okay. So maybe you guys have heard of Rihanna. I don't know if you guys know about Rihanna. Somebody just put Alicia Keys. Like, I want you to just think about those things. All of those individuals started a what? The skincare line. Guys, business people pay attention to what the trends are and where things are going. Some people haven't gotten their mindset on skincare because they're not used to it. They're just not used to it. But I want you to know that it is an industry that is continuously growing and it's not going to stop. Millions and millions and millions and millions. J-Lo, look at this. So if they're pivoting in that way, now they've been artists for years. But from what I found out, Rihanna's making more money with her Fenty Beauty line than she is with her music. She don't have to work. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do that right now. So if that's the case, this is how our minds need to be thinking. You need to be able to use other people's ideas. OBI. Other people's ideas. Isaac had a great idea. We're produced by L'Oreal. Utilize that. They talk about using other people's money. OPI, I'm sorry. I said OB. OP. They talk about using other people's money. if you're sitting here trying to figure out what you need to do to really like kickstart your business, you're like, I haven't been able to get things going. This is not like, and don't be mad at me when I say this, but this is the time you get a credit card so that you can get product. It really is. This is the time you get a credit card so you can have product. So you have products on hand so you can try it out so you can create a testimony. Now, I'm not telling you to go in debt, but I'm just telling you from a business owner, this is your time to invest. This very beginning of what you're doing, it is the time. If you don't have one of the top packages, it's going to be harder to win for you because your belief is only set in a couple of things. Now, listen, if you're like, I don't have the money for it. Okay, cool. Go get some more sales so that you can have the money and reinvest it into your business. The higher the packages you get, the more credits you get that you can buy more. And then if you have to retail it because money is tight, retail it. But it's important. So you're using somebody else's ideas. All these people had to get somebody to formulate this for them. Do we get this? They had to formulate these products. They had to go through. They spent a lot on research development. They spent a lot on marketing. They had to do all that. We already have that. Thank you. Isaac Benchabat, like you saved our lives. Thank you. Thank you. Because we know everybody on here couldn't do it. There's probably like one person on here that could have done that, right? We could have done that. And if you're like, money is tight, figure out how you can get your credit together so you can get a credit card, man. You need it. Because you want to make sure that you have a revolving door. You want to make sure that you have some products on hand so that when you go show things, even if it's just sitting there. Guys, I learned by having, I wasn't going to get the all-in package or the pro pack, whatever. I wasn't going to do that at the beginning. So I'm like, I'll just get a couple of things first. But then I ended up talking to Keith Willis and he painted a picture for me. And he said, first of all, like, how can you tell people to do something you're not going to do? True. But then he just started to explain to me like the type of income that you can earn because you have that. He explained to me the product credits that I could get behind it. I'm like, okay, so it's making more and more sense. But I'm going to tell you what like pushed me over was that when people see, guess what they want to do? Buy. I've done events where I just laid out everything. I did the 5 wows. People didn't buy one of the 5 wows, but they bought all of the age defying line. Like they did that. I didn't even talk about them very much because I didn't know a lot about them, but they saw it, they were able to read it. What's in it? Here's the box, look at it. So those are things that like I had to like just think about differently on this success journey. Previously, I didn't have like different levels of things that I could really buy and consume. So they were more of services. And now I have things that I can buy and consume. And so I consume. So I utilize the products on my face. Like I don't have, what I have on my face right now, I have mascara and I have lipstick. Ladies, if you do a Zoom, please put on lipstick. Do not be the girl that wants to be all natural doing a Zoom. So even if you're tired, go ahead and get your mascara and your lipstick on. That was a very quick side note, but I have to say that because it irritates me when I see people that don't come all the way through when they know that they're going to be doing a Zoom. Okay. So Pam's cracking up. She already knows how I feel about this. Like my hair's not done, but I have a cute beanie to make it work out, right? So at least keep yourself together. But guys, I've been using the skincare line completely. Like I try everything out. I'm seeing how things are working. You've got to be a product of the product. Those are some of the success tips. So be a product of the product, understanding the industry that you're in. Understand the industry that you're in and be excited about it. Health is huge for everybody right now, and it is growing. I mean, we know where we're at. We don't know what's going to happen with this disease. So we're more conscious. People are open. They want to know, what are you doing to be healthier? How are you keeping it together? I mean, we have a 60-day challenge because that is a great way. The 60-day challenge is a great way to attract people into what you're doing. It doesn't have to be you're going to get skinny. It's you're going to get well. You might look okay from the outside, but be jacked up on the inside. And our system developed by Dr. Kona, it's put together to get you where you need to be. So implement these systems into your life. Wake up with this. Wake up with this. This is literally what got, because I was tired. Me and Pam were talking. We're both running on a couple hours of sleep. Okay. But we still are able to get through it because we've implemented the system into our lives. That's that.
Yes, honey. Yes. Oh, yes, honey. Absolutely adore you. Man, this call has been so phenomenal. And I have one more question before, actually, I have 2 more questions. But what are your days looking like now? Like, what do your days look like now? And I have to ask that because, again, everybody knows that you are a serial entrepreneur. Everybody knows how much of a super mom you are, super wife, super daughter, super friend, super person all around. And because you have so many different things, I feel like that's an important conversation to have, because there are certain things that take priorities in our lives at certain moments in certain seasons. So I would love for you to talk about that.
Yeah. So everybody, I am 100% a secret agent right now. I do have other endeavors for sure, and I haven't like cut them off. I haven't done that, but I told myself that I'm doing a season of grind. So what does my season of grind look like? I wake up and go to sleep to secret. That's me right now. And I know some of you guys have jobs, so I don't want to make you feel like this is the only way to win. I will just tell you that if you don't take a season to run really hard, you're never going to be able to get the momentum that you want. It just doesn't happen, unfortunately, right? And so when I wake up, I'm going through, I do my daily routine or my morning routine. I do that every single morning, no matter what, no matter where I'm at, I'm getting that done. So some physical activity, some mindset by listening to some audios and saying the things that I'm grateful for. And I'm going through my to-do list. Now, my to-do list normally has like, all my businesses. I have like all my business there. If my business, if I was saying like what it was like 60 days ago, I was probably doing 25% in my network marketing business and 75% with all my other businesses. Okay. Right now, where I'm at, I'm like 90% network marketing and secret, 10% my other businesses. My other businesses definitely can make me money right this second, but I always am a long-term thinker. And I know that the only way that I can get what I want is if I am consistently on the phone. So for right now, Pam, what I've been spending a lot of time on for me, and this is not for everybody. If you're brand new, this is not going to be you, but I have to tell you what I'm doing. I have people that have not activated into secret. When I say activated into secret, they haven't engaged. They don't know what's going on. They're confused. Like, oh, we're doing something a little bit different. And so I'm spending hours calling people. Like I am, because I just know that if I hadn't been around the energy and somebody said that I was gonna like, hey, Hattie, we're doing skincare, I'd be like, hey, we is too many people. So thank you, but no thank you. But because I've been engulfed and been around the fire, I know that I'm sold, but other people aren't. See, the pandemic has done a lot of things to so many people, guys. It really has. There are so many people that haven't had the opportunity to figure out what they need to do. They haven't been able to pivot. They're going through emotional, they're going through health things right now. And so they haven't even paid attention to what's happening right this second. They don't know how big this is. They don't know how exciting it is. They don't know how amazing of a comp plan that we have. They don't know that if they didn't win in any previous venture, that does not mean they're not going to win here. They don't know. And so I'm calling people, and these are people that are past business partners of mine. Okay. So past business partners, I'm calling. Some of them I'm super close with and some of them not so much. And, there's two different approaches that I'm taking. One of them is like, hey, are you going to Vegas with us? So like there's personality traits. Okay. One is yellow, one is save the world. One is red, like, listen, we about to win this bad boy at all costs. One is blue, like, I need to party, right? There's some people like that. And then there's other people that are green and they're more like, listen, if you give me the rules and regulations, we'll be able to get this thing done, right? So for the blue individuals, I'm like, hey, you going to Vegas with us? They were like, Vegas? What's Vegas? Oh my God, you must not have activated your secret account, man. So I walk them through what they need to do so they can activate their secret account so they can go ahead and get started with us. And then I just tell them like, hey, listen, in order to go to Vegas with us, you got to participate in the 60-day challenge. Okay, well, what do I got to do? We'll go ahead and put shop in your back office. And I'm going to show you some really cool things that we're partnered with. See, because you activated your secret account, you get to save 36% off of the retail price from everything that's on here. Isn't that cool? Now I'm a sale girl. So if you say that, I'm like, I like sales. So I'm like paying attention, I'm listening. And I'm going to guide them through a couple of things. Maybe it's health items, maybe it's one of the collections. I'm going to talk them through the things and tell them, listen, you have to at least get $100 versus worth of what we call qualified volume. And it shows you at the bottom, QV, it says at the bottom, you need to get $100 worth of that and then put that, so that's going to come to your house. So we need to think of, what are you going to use every month? What are the things you use every month? You use soap, I hope, right? So, okay. So like, we know you need some soap. All right, good. So we got the soap. Now there's some other things that you might use every single month. Like, do you want to go ahead and get a little healthier? Because this 60-day challenge is actually to get healthier. Yeah, I would like to. But there's a couple of 10-day resets. You can maybe get a 10-day reset. It'll have protein and it'll have greens. That way you can taste it, right? Because you might not want a whole 30 days. Like, let's just go ahead and get you a 10-day. Now, for those of you guys that are in, you understand that there are different supplies that are there and that aren't. Right now, 10 days is a good idea for you to tell people if you want to move them to go get protein. Okay. So I will move them to go ahead and get like a 10-day. And that's actually, it's $100 right there. The greens as well as the protein, that's $100 right there. So I let them know, like, hey, here's a 10-day. It'll kind of get you in shape. Put that on there. And so that we can go ahead and refresh that and make sure that you can be good. This is going to be good for you. So I'm leading them to go ahead and purchase in there, but that way they'll continuously go back and shop. So you got to like tell them, let's go shop together. Right. So they'll go and look, they'll go shop, blah, blah, blah. Then I'm going to add them into the Facebook groups. And there's multiple different Facebook groups. There's a couple of teams that are doing it. And then I let them know, listen, we're going to take over Vegas. We're going to have the largest training in the world at the largest pool. I'm going to send you some videos and pics of it. It's nuts, like absolutely nuts. If you need to social distance, there's enough room because over 4,000 people can fit at this pool. So you're going to be good to go. Our goal is to take over the whole entire hotel, the whole entire pool. Okay. You could go for less than $200 a person if you want to do that. Are you down? Everybody's like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm down. People are still wanting to travel and get out of here, right? So for the fun people, like that's like, they need to hear that, right? So for the not fun people, like, just so you know, I'm not the girl that you should call and say, hey, you want to go to Vegas? I'm straight. Okay. So I'm not that girl, but I'm the girl that if you call me and you're like, hey, do you know what's going on with Secret? I'm going to say, well, what's Secret? And then you need to go ahead and fill in, listen. So we partnered with one of the largest skincare and wellness companies in the network marketing industry. And I need you to activate your account. Listen, it's free, but you need to do it right now. Okay. So go in there and activate your account. And then let me show you how this works. Like over these last weeks, this is what has happened for me. These are some of the products that I bought. I'm going to tell you, if you really want to do this, you should probably go in here and I'm going to show you how to make the business side of this work. I would get at least a wow pack, but I ended up getting the all in or have it all pack. That's what I did. I did that so that I could sample the products and I could make sure that I could be a product of the product and tell people about it too. Which one of those is more of you? Somebody that's trying to like inch your way in? Or are you trying to go all in with me? Listen, we're starting from scratch together, yo. I'm going to be here with you. I'm learning along the way. There's going to be some questions I can't answer. I don't know everything yet. Like I'm really trying to figure it out. But you know how you always were like, well, what were you like at the beginning? This is what I was like at the beginning. Let's go. So it's different approaches for different types of people, but I'm reaching out. Like, so I'm taking that time. Now, if you don't have a large group of business partners, you don't need to do that. You don't need to spend 2 hours doing that, right? But if you do, you're shooting yourself in the foot if you don't at least give people a shot. People think that people don't want to chime in. People just don't know what's going on. So I'm making sure, Pam, like right now that I'm spending a significant amount of time on that. And then I'm also spending my time on, my 5 people. But the other thing that I'm personally doing is I'm recultivating relationships. So I'm sending messages to a lot of people that are, just so you know, I'm here messages. I'm sending messages like, hey, I hope your day is going well, messages. There's a lot of people that I'm connected to, but I'm not connected to. Now, we all know that your network is your net worth, right? We're all aware of that, right? But here's what I've learned. We don't ask people what we do. We just tell people what we do. And I've learned that you've got to find ways to serve people, right? So I've just learned that I'm connecting with people and I'm learning what they do so that I can then know how Secret can enhance their lives. I don't want to turn into a salesperson that's shoving something down their throat, but I've got to learn some different things about people. And so like I sent a message yesterday that's asking people like, how can I serve you? Some people were like, hey, can you post my page or post my business on your page? Sure, I can. Because then what they're going to do is say, hey, how can I serve you? Listen, you keep being the great person that you are. In the next week, I'll tell you though. I'm not asking for nothing right away because I'm sitting here saying, how do you guys start planting seeds from people that you didn't reach out to before or you reached out to before and they're just like, I'm wondering what you're doing right now. So I'm going to build some curiosity. I'm going to connect with those people. And so that's what's happening now, Pam. I don't go to sleep until I'm dead tired. Dead tired. I remember when I started in network marketing, before I would fall asleep on my stairs, I would fall asleep in my car. I got out of doing that because we found a way to get to where we were trying to go. And I'm telling you right now that I'm in a place where I want to go to sleep when I'm dead tired. So I'm not. You said I'm super all those things. I'm really not any of those things right now. And I'm okay with it. I'm not going to be the best friend to people right now. I'm not going to be the best mom to my daughter right this second. I'm just telling you where I am. I'm not saying where you have to be. I'm telling you where I am. And I'm okay with it. I've had the conversations, and the people that understand you, they get it. My mom gets it. You know, my mom's going to have surgery next week. I'm going to go to Ohio. I'm going to make sure I'm there. I'm going to take care of my mom. I'm also going to build heavily. And I told her that I'm going to build. Every time I come back from being around people, if I got to take a COVID test every single day, I'm going to take a COVID test every single day. I'm going to go build. I'm going to go do that. And I have to do that for me because I want to make sure that I set the pace for our team and show people what's possible. If I could go back in time, I would have finished the journey of, getting to the top level of the company. I would have done that earlier, but I just didn't have like, I don't know. I just didn't have it in me where I was like, oh, time matters, but time matters now. I turn 39 tomorrow. And it just makes me think like I started my network marketing journey at 30. At 30 years young, I started my network marketing journey. So it'll be almost 10 years that, I've been on a journey in network marketing. And I'm like, you need to go a little harder, a little faster. You need to put your emotions to the side. You need to show people that no matter what you're building, you can build this. You need to show people that you will be the example. I've always felt like this. If you see somebody that has what you want, do not let them outwork you. And I'll tell you somebody that I've been watching intently is Matt Morris. Matt Morris is working very, very hard. This is a guy that is a multimillionaire already. This is a guy that actually, he doesn't need what we have. He doesn't. But he made a decision to go get this done. And I'm watching him do call after call after call. I'm seeing him put new people in the system. He probably has not put new people into a network marketing business in years, like consistently. He's doing that right now. And he has a lot of what I want. How could I let him outwork me? I get weirded out when people let me outwork them. I'm not kidding. And I don't judge people. I'm not judging anybody. But I look at you differently. I promise you I do. I do. Because I'm thinking that you can't complain to me about nothing. Nothing. Nothing is perfect in my life. Far from it. If you knew the things that I go through on a day-to-day basis, you would be surprised. But I've made a decision that I'm going to go all in. And so what are my days looking like now? Secret. That's it. I'm happily secret, my secret won't be a secret to anybody anymore. I'm going to make sure that I get this in front of all the people I didn't. On my first journey in network marketing, what I did not do is go after all my network. I might have only exposed 1/8 of my network. True story. I worked with our team a lot. I was not like a heavy recruiter. I told myself, I'm not like a big recruiter. I'm changing my verbiage completely. I'm the best recruiter there is. I'll be the best recruiter that Secret has, for sure. I want to make sure that I become a knighted trainer in this company. I didn't do that. I want to do that. I want to be a complete and total shiny example for women and also minorities. Now, if you're not a female or a minority, don't be mad. I'm not saying you can't go in. I'm just saying like that's my goal for me. And so I've set like pretty high goals for myself, very focused on it. I'm excited for this weekend. This weekend is really the starter to what we all want. There's going to be 10 rubies and above that are on the call, 6 and 7 figure earners, some people that have worked together for 15 plus years. I would say in combination, all the different individuals that are going to be on training have over 100 years in network marketing experience. So people know what they're going to be talking about, excuse me, essentially. Now, here's the kicker. This training should easily cost $200 or $300 or $400, if not $500 or $600. This training is free $99. Now, I know when things are free, you don't really value it the same way. I'm going to tell you that you're going to be mad at yourself if you don't do whatever you have to do today and tomorrow to get everybody to be on that training. The people that you've prospected that are like, I'm not quite sure if I want to do this. You need to tell them this. Guys, people need to know the leadership team that we have, but on top of that, the culture behind it. There are people that are already in secret that have not worked with us for years. Like some of us have worked for years. They're excited about this training and they're promoting nonstop because they know in network marketing, there is no trainers that are like these trainers. Myself and Keith Willis, we went to a network marketing professional event. And when we went to that event, we literally, it was so funny. We kept looking like we're waiting for the best speaker is what we're doing. So like, you know, because we want to take notes on like their speaking style. And so we're like sitting there, we're notes ready. And we kept looking at each other like, when's it going to happen? Like, when's it happening? And all we kept thinking was that we have a leadership development factory. We literally have the best trainers in network marketing. And I can say that from going to another event, and it was laughable to me, the people that were on stage. I'm like, yo, we killed them over and over again. But it also gave me inspiration. It gave me inspiration that the individuals that are on my team that might not ever be the best trainers, they might not ever, they could still win at very high levels. There were young ladies that were standing in front of the room and you could tell they've probably never had to speak in front of a room of more than 15 people, but they were making millions of dollars because they found a product that they believed in and they got it in front of people. So I encourage everybody that is on this call to take that time out to be committed to their business and themselves to get people on. This is a millionaire mindset training for free. Yo, where do you get that? Where do you get anything like that from people that were winning in corporate America to people that have just won in network marketing to people that have won in real estate? They're all going to show you how to win here in secret. If you don't take the time out to call people, to tell them why they need to be there, to update them on what's going on, this is the best time to do that. For those that you're like, God, my people aren't engaged like they need to be, get them on the training because, you know, a prophet is not going to be listened to. You won't be a prophet in your own town. Like your people probably are tired of you being excited. They need to see other people being excited. They need to understand where their life can go. They need to understand that if they've been in entrepreneurship for 5 years and it hasn't worked out, or maybe they've made $15,000 a whole 5 years, that they can make that in a month here. I've literally heard of people that in 1 week in secret made what they made after 10 years of building another business. 10 years of building. It took them 10 years and that residual to make what they made in 1 week here. Now, I'm not making any claims. I'm telling you what I've heard. I've seen checks for 1 week that are about $100,000. I'm not enticing you. I'm just telling you that it's possible. I'm telling you, if you're looking at your bills right now, I know it's about to be the beginning of the month. And I already know, guys, listen, I take care of my mom. So I got them bills too. They come over here too, right? Like I wish they skipped me. They don't skip. They here. So I know it's about to be the beginning of the month and you're like, yeah, you guys are excited. This is easy for you. You could go get all these things done because, you know, you don't have any worries in the world. And you're thinking about your bills instead of thinking about the opportunity you have in front of you. That's why your bills are consuming you. Because you're choosing to pay attention to something that you cannot change and not paying attention to the one thing that you can, which is your activity and your focus. Guys, it's time for you to be more focused than you've ever been. You have to understand, and Pam says this all the time, you have to take advantage of an opportunity during the lifetime of the opportunity. And right now is the time, like I literally just got chills saying that, by the way, Pam. Right now is that time for you to dive into your business like never before. Guys, whatever is holding you back, understand that you have to be strong enough to push that out. I read somewhere, and I think I might have reposted it. Somebody posted this, and guys, I'm not good at re-quoting things, so I'm just going to tell you like the idea. But it was like, God will give you everything you want, and then he's going to test you to see if you really wanted it. There have been people that have been praying for this opportunity, not just for themselves, but for the people in their lives. There have been people that have been praying for a way to get out of their rut, to be around positive people, but there's going to be some tests along the way. I don't know what your test might be. It might be financial. You might be in an area where it's snowing nonstop, so you can't get to people the way you want. I want you to go ahead and put samples together and mail them. COVID is in the way, so you can't spend time with people the way you want to. You can mail packages to people, and you could say, listen, let's get on a Zoom, and you could go ahead and do a wow with them via Zoom. Guys, I want you to understand whatever those hurdles are in your way or in your mind. And I get it. I had some blocks initially. I was trying to figure this out. I'm a girl that likes a playbook. Like, I like that. Like, I thrive off of tell me what to do and I'm going to go do it. But there was no playbook. But instead of just waiting for a playbook, I said, cool, I'll go create a playbook. All the things that I'm looking for, I'll create that here. I'll make that happen because there are other people that deserve to see this and need to see why we will be the #1 network marketing company in the world. There will not be another company that can hold a match to what we're doing and the culture that we have. See, there are companies that have been around for years and we're grateful. Thank you for showing us the way so that we can blow past you. You need people like that. We need companies like that. But the only way that that will happen is if you get very good at promoting these events that are happening and focus on your goals and dreams. Guys, it is time for us to win like we've never won before. I'm so excited to be able to be on this journey with family, man. Like, that's the best thing in the world, to be on this journey with family, with faces that I know, that I believe in, that I trust in. I'm so excited to be able to have a product that I stand behind. That if anything goes wrong, literally, I'll tell you this. I just got a package. I ordered a lot of mud soap. I'm addicted. And I ordered a lot of salt and oil scrub. Me too. I love those things, right? They sent me a lot of soap. And then they sent me body scrubs, not the oil and salt scrub. I called and I said, hey, you didn't send me everything. I'm thinking I got to mail stuff back, right? She said, in 2 days, your order will be corrected and will be at your house. I am proud to be attached to that. You've got to have that inside of you. And if you don't yet, listen, get on training. OneBigTeamCall.com, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday, the 30th and the 31st. Get everybody that you know on that call. Anybody that you've ever done business with before, get them on there. If they're hesitant, get them on there. If they said, I don't know if it's for me, get them on there. You take the time to make that happen. Guys, again, I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I will say this too, Pam, that on Sunday at 4:00, we actually will do a virtual spa party. We're going to talk about everything salt. We'll be educating about salt and all the reasons why you need the salts that we have and the products that we have. We'll demonstrate some different things. We'll get some testimonials along the way. And so that's going to happen at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So guys, let's go change the world together. Let's make sure that we are the #1 network marketing company in the world. Let's take our business to a multi-million-dollar business this year. I was told that we have already been able to 3x. We've been able to 3x their productivity in this company already because of the fire that we brought. And that's without us even knowing what the hell we're doing. Just imagine what's going to happen in the next 30 to 60 days. Listen, you will hit the levels that you've always wanted to. You will be a 6-figure and a 7-figure earner. You will be inspiring people all over the world. You will be able to go on a 6-month vacation twice a year. You will be able to take care of the people in your life that you've always wanted to, as long as you stay focused and we go get this thing done together. So thank you so much, Pam, for giving me the opportunity to share my heart and vision as to what we're going to do and crush this deal.
Yes, Hadi, absolutely love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for blessing us. Happy early birthday again. Thank you so much for blessing us. This has been your Breakfast Club call for January 28th, 2021. Breakfast has been served. Have a prosperous, blessed day. Let's get it. See you guys on Saturday and Sunday at the train, Friday and Saturday at the train.